Today's video is a collaboration with a ton of our friends all about spring makeovers of various kinds. So check out the link below so that way you can watch all of our videos. Our video is going to be about making over our porch because if we don't put it in a video, what?
It's probably not going to get done.
There you go.
And we just mostly are going to like dress it up a little bit, you know, put some lipstick on the pig for now.
I was just going to say that.
Because we're going to redo the whole porch probably in like April or May.
So stay tuned for lipstick on a pig. These cedar posts are going to get painted white because eventually we're going to build them out and take down the other posts, but they'll look a lot better. And then we're going to get rid of the seating that needs to go inside, the kids' crap, the fountain that I bought but haven't fixed, and the other stuff that we just set there because we moved and I didn't have anywhere for it to go is going to go. Plus this crusty old doormat is got to go. This door has been devoid of a wreath, and nothing says home like a really pretty wreath on the door. So that's the first order of business. Okay, so I super love these poppies as well as these round tobacco baskets that we just got. Ever since these came into the shop, I've been wanting to turn them into something for my front door. Hot glue is like the duct tape of the craft world. If you don't have a good glue gun, can you really call yourself a crafter?
Well, I don't know if ours is good. That one's been going the distance. It won't die, so we just keep using it.
Well, I'm just gonna glue these on here kind of haphazardly. And
Are you gonna try to do random?
No, I'm gonna fill up up one side, I think.
Okay, cool.
You always wanna make sure you're using high temp glue because it won't stick otherwise.
I feel like the high temp really withstands the elements. Like it can freeze, it can get hot, and it's gonna be okay.
Yep. So I haven't glued these all, but I think that I'm gonna just go with up one side pattern. It's one of my favorite looks. And then I'll just kind of arrange them and throw in some leaves and be done. So here's just a really basic, simple front door wreath. You can make it extra special, throw a buddy and some eggs in there, but I like to keep it simple, so I'm gonna go get a hook to hang this up with, and then Zeb's gonna clean off the porch.
At some point before we owned this, right in through here, this used to have like green fake grass epoxied down to the bottom of it. We ripped that all off. There was a short block wall that went right here along the edge of the front of the porch. We got rid of that, kind of opened the porch up quite a bit. We put these cement pavers in here. You can watch this whole video how we did this. That's in the farmhouse remodel playlist. I'll drop that below in the description so you can find that easy if you want to see how we did those pavers. This fancy chain on the front pillar of the porch here has been holding up the mailbox since we purchased the home. And it's about time that this sad plastic mailbox goes away. It's not even, it's broken. It's like been repaired with epoxy or something. So we're gonna do something different. Get this off just by, oh. The new mailbox is gonna go right about there, I think. I think that'll be good. All right, drill is on the hammer setting. Masonry drill bit loaded up right there, and we're going to be putting this on the wall. These treated porch posts are just holding up the porch right now. We had some sag even after reinforcing it. It's just a long span. It's like 32 feet or something like that. So what I did was I just put these posts in here to hold it up for now. These are going to eventually get wrapped and have like lots of detail and corbels and all kinds of fun stuff.
All right, I'm painting in our signature black that we use here at the farmhouse. It's a little black dress. I'll just do one coat, probably a little wet distress, and then some sealer or something. We don't get a ton of snow up on the porch.
Actually, I don't think the porch got all the way wet at all this winter up against the wall.
Well, last year we painted the front door with little black dress and never sealed it. And
Still not sealed.
Well, we finally painted it with exterior paint. But when I first painted, I used little black dress and it never came off even without sealer. But since we're gonna sit in these, I'll just go ahead and put some sealer on here probably.
They should dry pretty quick. It's like 42 out here today, but in the sunshine, it feels like it's about 70.
We never sealed this swing and it's fine. I might just leave it that way it can get chippy and then seal it later. You could totally use spray paint, but it stinks and it doesn't do well in the cold. and it just looks like spray paint, and I just love kind of the old look of things. And this paint will just not, instead of peeling off over time, it'll get chippy and good if you leave it outside. If you don't want it to peel off, you could totally just use like Kills Clear, and it will protect it from being outside.
I was thinking, you know how we talked about like furring the porch and putting wood on the front porch here?
Yeah.
I think those brick pavers you got might look really cool.
They cost $600 for that little area.
Oh.
That's like I would love it.
Well, here's the thing. Lumber is more expensive than masonry products right now.
Oh, well, it'll cost about $3,000, but it'll look amazing.
I mean, it's the front of the house, right?
Yeah, and our house was once block.
I'm just thinking out loud
They
here.
stuccoed the block, so it'd be nice to like bring that
Maybe I
look
could
back.
find some old bricks that are in decent shape, and we could just coerce our neighbor to cut them on his fancy tile saw.
Or we could just buy the bricks. It's fine.
So this is a large vintage white post box that we carry at jrvhome.com, and we deemed that it was kind of lost on the white wall, so we're gonna paint it black. Went down to the hardware store and picked up these 3M command hooks. We're gonna see if they're actually damage free and can hang this wreath out here in the weather. We'll let you know how it holds up. Also, Jami is, she's like, let me see if I can wipe the side of the house. It's getting some stuff off, but some of this stuff is like,
Look at making it worse.
some of this stuff might be like 100-year-old stains. We haven't repainted this part of the house yet. So I would say, don't waste your energy. We'll get it in a month or two when we just put siding on.
All right, well, we'll ignore that.
Am I putting this directly on the window? So I just got two of these strips, and I'm gonna push the little Velcro hook things together.
What are you doing? Do you know?
I think I know. I think
Okay,
I know
first
what I'm
you
doing.
need to put one side on the piece, and then you peel off the back on the other side, and then you put it on. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That way it's connected where it's supposed to be, but make sure most of the connections are level or it won't work.
Here's the real question.
So cute.
Where do you want this wreath at?
The top of the wreath should come to like right here.
Okay, I peeled the other backer.
So it says each one holds up to 4 pounds.
Does that look,
Is it center?
is that high enough? I don't like that because that blocks my view into the house.
It's fine. You first you were complaining there was people could see it, and now it's blocking your view.
Well, you know, I'm really hard to please. It's like a secret. Don't let
Everybody-
anybody know.
Is that gonna work? We might have to do more stickums. How many did you do?
I just did one.
Oh yeah, multiple.
I want to see if what it can do is it can hold 4 pounds. That probably weighs 1.
Yeah, but it's wind factor.
And well, there's your other 3 pounds.
Thanks for that. Just bringing out some of the detail here. When you're wet distressing black, you gotta use multiple points of contact with your paper towel because then it just wet distresses to gray. I just had to get it wet to get the paint off it. I'm gonna use my drop cloth to like pull off. It's a very like official technique. You've never seen it before, except for here. Now it looks intentional.
There you go.
All right, so we poured out the big top in here because this black will get into my finish on the first coat. So I don't want to contaminate my whole situation. This is off label. You're not supposed to do outside stuff with it, but I don't care.
It's on their covered porch. I feel like it's fine.
I sealed our front door at the shop with big top and that's been fine, so I'm not super worried about it. Okay, in case anybody's wondering, not painting the inside of my mailbox. I know you're shocked. Okay, so layering mats is a great way to add a bunch of texture. Most people are just gonna step on this mat anyways. If this bottom mat gets dirty, it totally fits in the washing machine. I've washed it before because this has actually been on the inside for months. So it's the perfect kind of just wash and go kind of mat. We are sold out of this mat, but I have ordered more. So we'll drop the link below and you can click notify me when back in stock. And I do happen to know we have one of these big long mats still on the website, and I'll be sure to order some more if you guys are interested. One of the things I've learned about living in a fixer-upper is if you always wait for everything to be perfect, then you'll never take time to enjoy it and decorate.
It's my fault.
2029 is a long time away, so in the meantime, we're gonna enjoy our house. Check out the playlist below for all of our other friends' springtime videos. Hit up JamiRayVintage.com for the paint and products and JRVHome.com for the home decor we use today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more
DIY.